Alright guys, today I wanted to talk about something a bit different on this channel, and I want to talk about a movie that I think got a lot more hate than it deserves, and that's the movie Jobs. Now, obviously, a movie titled Jobs is going to be about Steve Jobs. It's basically about his life and about the history of the Apple company. And for some reason, I just don't get why people hate on it so much. And I've seen it twice now, and I really enjoy it. I think it's not an amazing movie by any means, but I think it is definitely a good movie. And I think the main arguments that people don't like this movie is that they thought it was slow, didn't go into Jobs' personal life, and stuff like that. Now, yeah, they didn't do a whole lot of character development with Jobs. Him and his family kind of felt detached throughout the movie, and they didn't really go into his family life. So I can see the argument there, but honestly, I think they did that on purpose because, the whole movie is portraying Jobs as someone who is extremely motivated to get, to make the best product and, to have a really truly great company. And, obviously in real life, he was probably more worried about, his job, and he was probably thinking about his job and his work more than his family. And I think that's why they didn't, dive deeper into his family life. So I don't like that reason. I think the filmmakers were actually trying to, focus more on the company and not his personal life. And, they show him getting angry, they show him, throwing fits at co-workers and firing people. And really, that was the way Steve Jobs was. And, some people, I just think some people don't want to believe that, but really it's the truth. That's what he did. And I'm sure he could be a really nice guy, but I think they did a great job of portraying him. And also Ashton Kutcher. I don't get why people hate Ashton Kutcher so much. I thought he was a great Steve Jobs. Someone please tell me why. I thought he was a really great Steve Jobs. I thought he totally nailed it. Well, maybe not perfectly, but he was really good, I think. And, the parts where he gets emotional really, almost got me to the point, where I was crying for him. So, I thought he was just a great choice. And, Ashton Kutcher, not the best actor in the world, but, I think, I don't think people should judge him for what he's already done. I think people should judge him for, by each movie he does. Yeah, he hasn't done a whole lot of extremely good movies, but this is his best performance, I think I can honestly say. And then also, people say the movie drags. My question for those people would be, are you interested in Steve Jobs or the history of the Apple company at all? Because if so, you should have really liked this movie. And that could be a little bit of bias on my side because I was, going into it, I was really fascinated about, the history of home computers. And I think more people should because we use home computers so often. So to see, the introduction of home computers into consumers, I thought it was an extremely fascinating thing. And then also just to see the company progress from their garage to this huge company, I thought was an amazing thing. And, I'm not going to say that the movie was flawless. It definitely wasn't. But considering the low budget they had, I think they had like $1 million, I want to say, somewhere around $1 million. And yes, sounds like a lot. But for a movie like this, it really isn't. I think some romantic comedies get more of a budget than that. So, it was a pretty low budget movie. So, for what they did, I just like this movie a lot. And yeah, there were a couple things I didn't like here and there. yes, maybe I would have liked to see more of him with his family too. Also, they briefly mentioned him with the company Next, which was after he got fired from Apple. He went on to start Next, which was a computer company. So I mean, they just briefly mentioned that, and then they showed him coming back to Apple. And then also the lawsuit with not Steve Jobs, but Bill Gates. You know, because Microsoft, I mean, basically ripped off Apple. And you could say it went both ways, which they don't do a really good job of showing in this movie. I mean, everybody kind of copied from everyone. You know, like the mouse was invented by Xerox, but they used it in the Apples anyway. So, I mean, it's kind of, you know, but it was a serious thing, and they only show one phone call that Jobs makes, and you can't even hear Bill Gates on the other side. It's just Jobs yelling at him the whole time, which I'm sure that's probably how it went for the most part, but it would have been interesting to see, you know, the court case and everything. But other than that, I mean, I thought it was a great movie. I think it showed Jobs in a really great way, and it showed the progression of the company, and I thought it was extremely fascinating. If you guys are interested in computers and the history of Apple or Steve Jobs at all, I would recommend watching this. Just be warned, some people did think it was slow. I didn't though. So I mean, if you're similar, you know, if you have similar interests like as me, you'd probably really enjoy this movie. So I don't think it deserves as much hate as it got. I think it's a good movie. I definitely think it's a movie that I'll watch, you know, a couple more times. I've already seen it twice, so that might tell you something. The acting was great in it, and stop you Ashton Kutcher haters, because he's not that bad of an actor. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I got you guys to want to watch this movie, because it's a really underrated movie, and thanks for watching, guys.